We are now inside n8n, and the first thing, as you see, I have this announcement bar that says get ready for n8n v2. So this is a new upgrade, or this is a new n8n version that they message me about. I will close this announcement bar. So this is the n8n overview page or welcoming page. Let's start with the first thing on this bar. If you click on this plus icon, you can create, it gives you options to create a new workflow, connect credentials or add credentials that I will show you how to do in a second. And the feature of creating a new project folder, it is not available on my current plan. Below it, I have this overview or this home page. So this is the home page. Below it, or let's analyze the first or the overview page. From the overview page, you can see the production or a little bit of insights or analytics. For example, the production executions in the last 7 days, the failed executions, failure rate, time saved, running time. Here, because I don't use this this VPS, this n8n on this VPS, I have 0 insights. Below it, I can see the available workflows. This workflow I've just added, or my bad. Let's return. This workflow I've just created a minute ago. It is still inactive. This is the workflow I use to apply anything I learn new. And before on starting from those workflows are all I got them for free because I've selected n8n with 100 or with more 100 free workflows. So if I click on one workflow, for example, it opens up here. I can this is a respond to WhatsApp messages with AI. This is the details of the workflow. Now I can return my browser to this page. Next to workflows, I have credentials. Credentials mean the connections that you added to your n8n workflow, or my bad, n8n account. So till now, I've just connected Google Gemini and OpenAI. So both are LLMs for that I connected with n8n. Next to credentials, you have executions. Here you can see it's similar to a log. A log when you see the latest executions. An execution mean here, and by executions we are talking about the executions of your workflows inside n8n. Next to this, I have variables. I need to upgrade to unlock variables. And for the data tables, I don't have any data table yet. So now I will go to the personal. From the personal icon, it is similar to the home, or yes, to the overview page, minus those insights. I can see workflows, credentials, executions, and data tables. And of course, as you jump from tab to tab, if you are on the workflows, you can see create workflow. If you are on the credentials, you can see create credentials. As you see, here are all those, this list. Let's look for Gmail, for example. If you want to connect Google Gmail to n8n to start sending emails automatically, click on Gmail auth, click on continue, and follow the process. This is the connection explained in more details. Let's close this. Of course, those connections, you are not forced to connect, or yes, to add credentials only from this page. You can also add them directly from the workflow or from the Canva page, which I will show you in a second. Below personal, you have this little icon called templates. When you click on it, a new page opens up with a page from n8n official website that gives you access to thousands of workflow automation templates that you can use. For example, this first one is this personal life manager with Telegram, Google services, and voice enabled AI. Let's say you want to do to automate customer, for example. Let's just search for customer, search, and as you see, customer support WhatsApp bot with Google Docs knowledge base and Gemini AI. Automate restaurant customer service with WhatsApp and Llama AI chatbot. So if you click on one of those, customer onboarding automation with HubSpot email sequences and team alerts. You can click open this automation. For example, here you see the automation title, use for free. And from here, if you click on zoom to fit or click on the automation, on the workflow, my bad. Unfortunately, yes, you can zoom in using your laptop trackpad. Those are the steps, and those are some explanation to understand what is happening. Let's go back to the n8n interface. Below templates, you have insights where you can see insights in more details, for example, last 30 days and so on. Below insights, you have help. And from the help, you can see quick start videos, which is the n8n YouTube channel. You can also get to the n8n documentation, where you can learn more about n8n. From the forum, you can see this is the n8n official forum or community, where you can post your questions and get replies. There is also a course official from n8n. Till now, they offer level 1 and level 2. And below course, you can report a bug, and also you can see about n8n. This is really useful because from this little window, you can see your current n8n version. Let's close it now. Now below help, you can see what's new. As you see now, instance level MCP, there is something new with it. And I am two versions behind. If I click on update, I will be redirected to this page inside n8n documentation, where I can see how to upgrade, how to update my n8n. Now below all of this, let's go back to n8n. Below what's new, I have my n8n profile icon. If I click on it, I can sign out and also go to settings. From settings, you can see the usage and plan, your current plan. Below the usage and plan, I have personal, where I can edit my profile icon, name, email address. I can also invite users to my n8n account by clicking on invite. And here I can create an API key for n8n. I can also external secrets. I'm not sure what this is. It requires in my case, it requires an upgrade to enterprise plan. For environments, same thing, only it needs an upgrade. LDAP allows users to authenticate with their centralized accounts. It's compatible with services that provide an LDAP interface like Active Directory, Okta, and Jump Cloud. Log streaming, same thing. I can send logs to external endpoint of your choice. Community nodes, supercharge your workflows with community nodes. You can install node packages contributed by our community. Migration reports are already compatible with, as you see here, 97 out of 102 workflows are already compatible with version 2. Review the details below to understand and resolve any compatibility problems. Learn more about all the breaking changes in our documentation. workflow issues, file access restriction, disable execute command, waiting node behavior, instance issues. So this is useful, checking this before updating. And below all of this, I have MCP access. I can enable MCP from here. Now let's go back to the n8n home overview page. Then let's see, in your case, when you are new, click on create workflow and you will land on this main page. This is the page that you will work on most of the time. This place is called the canvas. The canvas, or this place with little dots, is the canvas. Before showing you how to create your first automation on the canvas, this from here I can see personal. So my new workflow is in the personal folder. From here I can rename my workflow. I can also add a tag to organize my work. And I can also edit this workflow description. From here, I can make this workflow active or inactive from here. And I can, from this share button, I can collaborate with others on workflows, but in my case, it requires upgrade. From here, I can save my work. As you see, workflow successfully created inside your personal space. Problem updating workflow description, don't worry. And from this little watch icon, you can see or check the history of this specific workflow. So if you want to return to this is like saves that you can return to. Next to the save or the history, you have these three dots. From here you can duplicate this workflow, download it, rename it, import from URL, import from file. This is useful when you have workflows downloaded from websites online. You can check the workflow settings. My mouse battery is drained. You can also archive this workflow, and yes, from here you can open nodes panel. You can create this trigger manually. You can create a trigger, or yes, you can create nodes. Below it, you can open this command bar where you can type or search. You can also add this sticky note. This is for beginners. This is not it is not useful for most beginners. And you can also open this focus panel, which same thing is not important for beginners at this time, starting at the time of just learning the n8n interface. So from here you can also check the logs, but instead of talking on an empty workflow, let's start your first step. Any workflow starts with a trigger. So a trigger, which is this first step. Click on this plus icon. This triggers panel slides in. You can select between a manual trigger, on app event, on a schedule, on webhook call, on form submission. For example, if a form is submitted on your website, for example, this workflow starts. I will look for a chat trigger, because test chat, I will close this. So when you click on, let's show you this. When you click on, I want to start this this workflow with a chat, chatting with my AI agent. So click on chat trigger. This page opens up. You can test chat from here. You can type hi. Let's close this. And when you add this chat trigger, you need to click here in this dark gray area to return to the canvas. Now I have this chat chat node or chat trigger. Click on this little plus icon, and from here you can add an AI agent. This is the AI agent. In this left side you can see the input. For example, if I wrote something in the chat, I will see it here as the input, and here in the middle you will see the node details. In this time it is an AI agent, and here if the input is treated with the AI agent, you will see the output here. I think I will yes, close. Same thing, always you can close by clicking on this gray area. Now I have a chat trigger and also an AI agent. So now I need to add a chat model to this AI agent to add a brain that will understand and reply to my chat messages. So click on below chat model, click on this plus icon. Since I have OpenAI, I will search for it to start using it because my account is already connected with OpenAI with n8n. Same thing, click on close. As you see now, my AI agent uses OpenAI as chat model. Now if I click on open chat, if I write hi, the AI agent uses the chat model and it will reply with error, insufficient quota detected. So I think I have insufficient quota. So instead of OpenAI, I will add Gemini. Close this error. My bad, Gemini. It is already connected. So I will close this and I will send hi again. Hi there, how can I help you today? So here you can, if you click on the chat, you can hide the chat or open it from here. Same thing, you can close it from here. You can open the logs to see what happened. This is the log. So I think that's all for this tutorial. You can zoom in and out on your canvas. You can zoom to fit from here, and the stickers, you can use them. For example, you can use them. My bad. You can call it stickers are only good to explain what is happening or stickers are useful to explain your workflow, to make your workflow easy to understand. Let's check workflow with stickers. Usually those workflows comes with stickers, as you see. Now if I zoom in, and this is a sticker, so this workflow comes with stickers that explains the steps and each step what it does. So this is the interface. I hope that you understand the interface of n8n. If you still have a question, leave it in the comments below, and don't forget to give this video a like. Thank you.